What is going on, guys? Craig 1287 here, bringing you some Battlefield 4 gameplay. This time I'm going to be taking a look at the test range available for Battlefield 4. If you didn't already know, Battlefield 4 does in fact have a test range, and it is actually a legitimately good test range. They've got every single vehicle that is here. They've got all the air, they've got land, they've got boats. They do allow you to do some infantry testing, and here I am at just the test range here. They've got some non-moving targets. They've got moving targets, they've got explosive barrels, they've got cover that you can destroy, and just take a gander at all things and resupply your ammo there. Now this right here, where I'm going up, with the barrel dispenser, you trigger it and it deploys barrels that get launched at random speeds, at random locations, from the different locations to different locations. Every now and then they'll glitch and kind of blow up there in the air on their own. Not really sure what's causing that, but for the most part this is a great way to get a feel for weapon accuracy, weapon recoil, bullet spread, and you can also take a look at the projectile speed, the velocity of the bullets, to get a feel for those. Sometimes I actually like to let the barrel get a little high up in the air so that it is, see right here, trying to get it as far away as possible, and it starts to really slow down the the speed at which the barrel is flying through the air. Its speed when it starts to peak like that really is changing from fast to slow and then back to fast again. So it's a good way to start working on your judgment for leading targets. Highly recommend checking this out if you are an infantry player. That station right there, very, very cool. And they've got ATVs all throughout this place to help getting around. Some of those little towers there, they've got some turrets, but they don't aim at anything. And there's this random bridge that leads to nowhere, and I found out just through pure stupidity that you can actually damage those bridges by running into them with an ATV. Now here, checking out some of the air, they've got the transport, attack, and scout choppers, and these are some of the actual targets available for you to shoot in terms of vehicles. The vehicles that you can damage, aside from the boats, they are all tagged with these little pulsating icons, and those you will actually get hit markers. If you're shooting the things that you can pilot and drive, they do not give you hit markers. Kind of annoying. I wish everything that you shot gave hit markers, but hey, it's a test range in beta, I guess. I hope, I do hope that they make some updates and improvements. And they've got these UAVs flying around on autopilot that you can test out. It seems that the Hydra rockets on the attack chopper do not work. Here I'm getting real close and shooting. They just kind of go through it, but the lock-ons are working. So you can at least test out the damage of these Hydra rockets by shooting the air that's on the ground, and then hopping out and getting inside and seeing how much damage it's done. But and you can do that to any of the vehicles that you can drive. Test it out and look at how the damage of whatever you're using affects these vehicles. And here, hopping in the scout chopper, and honestly I think I'm going to have fun piloting these scout choppers. They made them much more maneuverable than they were in Battlefield 3, and these things are just amazingly maneuverable compared to the attack choppers in Battlefield 4. These things are awesome. Now, sadly, I only have the miniguns and all the other things that I've unlocked so far, seeing as how I don't use vehicles that much in the game. I really don't have that many things unlocked. And then again, here going back to the moving and stationary infantry kind of targets with the silhouettes there. This is an awesome way to, train yourself in shooting infantry with the little bird. This is just awesome, and you can target some of those boats there. I started going around and just shooting all sorts of random vehicles to see what exactly you could damage with these miniguns, because in Battlefield 3 you could hit tanks and heavy armor with these miniguns. However, in Battlefield 4 you no longer can. So just trying to get a feel for all the different vehicles that you could hit. And these rib boats you can hit with the miniguns. Attack boats, the main attack boats have immense amounts of armor in this game. It takes a heck of a lot to kill those and take those out. It is very intense. How much you have to focus your fire on those things to take them out. I don't have it recorded here in this gameplay, but there are jets, and basically to get those, you cannot find them here on the map. You simply redeploy, commit suicide, and when you spawn in, you'll have a selection of all the vehicles that are here in addition to the jets, and they start out flying inward. So pretty cool. You noticed you can't take out those towers with these miniguns. There is an Amtrak in there. It's actually spotted there on the minimap blue, and I'm now facing the Amtrak. I don't drive it here in the video, but I did drive around with it and use the guns. It's still a very effective way of taking out infantry. So there you guys have it. Test out the test range yourselves. The thing is awesome. There's just an immense amount available. They've even got a building that you can test out some stuff, doing some explosives and things like that. And then here I just kind of head back to this random island again, I guess to practice landing, to repair, and things like that. So hope you guys have enjoyed this. Go check this out. It's a great tool. Have a good one. Ta-ta.